Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the backstory. If you are new here, kindly hit the subscribe button and the notification bell down below so that you can be notified whenever we post a new video. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Nyeri Governor Mutahi Kahiga, and is someone who is not new to controversies and is known to be able to speak his mind even to power. So today he was attending a function, I think it was a burial ceremony somewhere within Nyeri. And some of the Deputy President Kindiki's allies were also attending. And he asked some fundamental questions to the government of President William Ruto that I would have expected an opposition leader like ODM or Wiper Party to ask. And this is something that the UDA party or the governing party or President William Ruto should ask himself. So let's listen in.
Mimi husema kama mbaya, na kwa nini nilikuwa nasema mbaya? Kama mbaya ni mbaya. Mudhomi Njuki enda ambia Deputy President awache uoga. Hajafika hata nyumbani. Ati atatolewa, kwani akitolewa Gachagua amekufa? He has never come home, tuambie ukweli. Sababu anaambiwa usiende mlimani, wewe kazi yako ni kuunganisha Kenya. How can you unite Kenya when you have not united your home? Umwere abe oke mushie wega umaga nako, na siku ile anakuja kwako utuambie tumulete. Lakini si ati anatishatishwa, ati anaingiaga Embu kidogo anarudi. Anaenda sijui ameenda mara mbili Embu mbili na moja akaenda Kirinyaga, na alikuwa anaenda hivi. Mwere atige guoya. 2 years down the line hakuna nyumba imekamilika. We are still paying. Tunataka nyumba angalau hizi zata za Meru tuone watu watatu wameingia. Kama ni za Laikipia zionekane 3 watu wameingia. Za Nyeri ama kwako zimeisha. Unajua mimi sijui. Wako nedeku. Irogo wako zimeisha. Hata kwako. Na tuko miaka na nusu umesema. Hata Nyeri mimi naona ziliwekwa na ikaishia hapo. Tunataka zikamilike, tuweke watu wetu. Na sisi tulizunguka hapa tukisema yudi pesa. Ebu ingiza uniambie ngapi imeingia. Lazima tuulize. We must ask. Ama namna gani? Si tulisema inaingia. We would want it iingie. Si namna hiyo. Tunaitisha haki yetu iingie na hayo mambo mengine. Kwa sababu Makarina 2027 is coming. Tutarudi kwa hawa watu kuambia nini? What shall we tell these people? Me, Mudhomi and the rest. Hata tukikuja kutafuta kitu tutakuja kusema nini? Tutaanza kusema ilikuwa kwa sababu project ile tumesucceed kubwa ya mwaka huu ni kufukuza Gachagua. Hiyo tunaweza andika kwa history. Gachagua amefukuzwa, tumesurvive. Si ni namna hiyo? Ndikwenda guthukia maundu maingi na ndire na uru na mundu na watakia kila laheri.
So ladies and gentlemen, just as you've heard, Mutahi Kahiga is known to be an ally to the former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, and they are very, very close friends up to date. But what he has raised there is something that is going to affect most of the elected leaders, because during campaigns, the Kenya Kwanza administration, then in their manifesto or during campaigns, promised Kenyans to deliver on various projects. Key among them, which is a flagship project for the Kenya Kwanza administration, was the affordable housing. They launched so many projects all over the country, in almost every county in Kenya. But just as Kahiga Mutahi, the Nyeri governor, has asked, it's 2 years down the line, projects have been launched, but up to now, no one has received or no one has been given a key to get into those affordable houses. Yeah, you can see photos on the internet being flashed around, but the question is, are these projects completed, or when are they going to complete them? Because 2 years is a very, very, very long time. If you were to do affordable houses, like start from I think The problem with the Kenya Kwanza administration was that they overstretched themselves by launching so many projects at the same time. Like in the affordable housing case, they launched so many projects in different counties, and I think they underrated the capacity of the service providers to complete the projects within the shortest time possible. And secondly, financing is also another issue. You know, you launch projects, but you don't have the finance at hand to finish them, because you depending on monthly contributions at the end of it. So what they should have done was to first work on projects, maybe per county. Start with Nairobi, do the projects that you can, launch them, let people get in, and then go to other regions. But here is a case whereby they are overstretched. So most of the elected leaders who are currently in the Kenya Kwanza administration are caught between a rock and a hard place, because they promised Kenyans so many things. Take for example that housing. Healthcare, which is SHA, was launched in October last year, but up to now it still has a lot of teething problems. So many people are complaining from all over the country that they are going to hospitals and they are unable to access services. They are told to pay from their pockets. And you know, this is coming at a time when there is an increased levy, increased contribution to SHA, or what we call SHIF. So what Kenyans would have expected was a working system, just the way NHIF was working, but up to now. Then the other project, which is also raising a lot of questions, is the issue of university funding or higher education funding. That also raised so many issues. Up to now, there was I think it was a commission or something which was launched, and they also had to bring in students into that so that they can come up with something that can work for the students. So if you look at all these, you find that Kenya Kwanza administration is giving their elected leaders some very hard time, coupled with the fact that we also had the issue of Gen Z's demonstrations, which was trying to raise issues to do with overtaxation. We are going into another window where the government is working on their budget. Will they continue? Are they going to raise taxes, or how are they planning to raise revenue? So if they had worked on one project that they can sell to Kenyans or tell Kenyans that they have succeeded in, then maybe somebody might give them the benefit of doubt and say, okay, maybe they've done one or two things, so let's give them another chance in 2027. But in this case, there is no project. There is no project that they can hold on to. And it's just 2 years into the next general election. And that is why if you hear Mutahi Kahiga, how he's talked, he was also telling the deputy president to try as much as possible to go and visit the Mount Kenya West. It's been seen in Embu, it's been seen in some parts of Nyeri or Meru, but it's never been comfortable going to the Mount Kenya West. Why? You know, you'd be comfortable going to Mount Kenya West with goodies, that is projects that you're going to launch. But it looks like the Kenya Kwanza administration has no money to launch projects. And even the projects that were launched have not been completed. So it puts the deputy president Kindiki in a very, very precarious situation. Because what is he going to tell them? Since the time he was put into office, which goodies does he have for that region? And it's justified because you see there are so many cases whereby the residents of Mount Kenya West have even rejected the president's speech in funerals and in functions. So which trick will he use to now calm down the residents of Mount Kenya West? So I think the Kenya Kwanza administration has 2 years to work on their manifesto. They have 2 years to work on something tangible that they can give to Kenyans. And this will now help even the elected leaders to have something that they can use in their 2027 general election. Or else the elected leaders from Mount Kenya region will be forced to shift camp, maybe to another political party, vie on a different political party, not the one that the president is in. And that is how now President William Ruto will fail to get majority member of parliament in the next general election. So ladies and gentlemen, that has been very interesting. Keep it here for more news coming from that area or more analysis from that area. But if you are new here, kindly hit the subscribe button and the notification bell down below so that you can be notified whenever we post a new video. Until next time, bye bye.